Guess who's back? That's right. Used to be called Ed's View. It's now going to be called Ed's Edge because that's what I feel like it should be because it's pretty edgy, maybe controversial, but that's kind of the way I am in a way. So that's a good thing. At any rate, talking about that World Trade Center mosque again. Here we go. Now the imam comes out and he says he didn't know that it was going to cause this much, problems. It was going to be this controversial that he wants to build a World Trade Center mosque. Um, well, he must be pretty stupid because if he didn't believe that that was going to cause a problem, that would be like, me saying I could walk into a mosque, no pants, no shirt, wearing a speedo, eating a pork sandwich, drinking a beer, and I'm not going to expect any problems. Well, I'm pretty sure that that would cause a lot of problems since there are really strict laws with the mosque and Sharia law and Islam and whatnot. So that would be pretty insulting to them if I did that since they don't like pork and liquor and whatever. So I don't even understand how we could even possibly anybody could possibly think this is a good idea. There's nothing good going to come out of it. Nothing whatsoever. They say they're building a community center and it's going to bring everybody together. Yeah, la di da da. I'm sure that's really going to happen. I mean, all you're doing is making everybody mad from 9/11. You're just harshing up, bad feelings and how sad it is. Yesterday was, terrible. Watched that stuff and I still feel like it just happened yesterday. And I feel so bad for them people. And I'm sure after 9/11 on September 12th, the next day, if you would have asked people, hey, you think it's a good idea to have a mosque built over here? I guarantee you would have had 90 to 95% of the people saying, hell no. What? How could anybody even suggest something like that? But look how far we come. It's now 9 years later, and now you can probably get about, I don't know, 75 to 80% of the people that are still against the mosque being built at World Trade Center. Too many people have forgotten 9/11. And there's an old saying is, if you don't learn from history, then you're condemned to repeat it. So therefore, we have to learn what the heck's going on here. And what I truly believe is that this is um, the Cordova rule, where in history the Muslims they go and burn a church down and they build a mosque in its place. Um, they tear down a synagogue and they build a mosque in its place. It's kind of like a trophy. And what better trophy for the Muslims? I don't know, radical Islam, if you will. Um, well, what better victory for them to have a mosque at the World Trade Center site that they took these towers down and killed thousands of people? That's just absurd. These people are using our rules, our laws, our constitutional freedoms against us. As for that guy who was going to burn a Koran, burn baby burn. That's your freedom. That's your freedom of speech. If you want to burn a Koran, then burn a Koran. The thing I don't get is everybody threw a big holy fit about this deal, like it's the end of the world if this guy burns a Koran, and they even came out and said it's going to put our troops in more danger. Are you serious? You really think that's going to put our troops in more danger? That's a lot of BS, and I'm not buying it. Not even for 1 second. The troops are in no more danger than they were yesterday, than they were last week, than they are right now. They're in danger, period. It's war. That's what it's called. That's what they're doing. But them people over there, they don't need a reason to go crazy. Hell, there was a report that it was a lie, that the people were flushing Korans down in the toilet. Newsweek did that. And they stirred up a lot of, shit over there. But they were over there protesting and doing whatever they do. Okay, so you're going to tell me since the guy didn't burn the Koran, we're all going to have peace now? We're all going to be able to hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Yeah, right. That's really going to happen. Okay? So that just debunked your little theory about, oh, if we burn a Koran, then they're going to, kill more Americans or kill our troops or whatever. Bull. They're going to do it no matter what. That's what they want to do. We're Satan. We're the infidels. Bottom line, that's what it's all about. All right, I ran a little long on that, so I'm going to have to cut things short. I'm going to talk about the NFL. The Vikings and the Saints. All right, they came out there putting their little one finger up saying that they're united as one. Well, let me tell you something here. NFL players, NFL owners, we, the American people, the average Joe, if you will, we're not going to sit around and take the owner side or the player side. We're just going to be pissed off because all we see it as is millionaires, multimillionaires fighting over more money. Well, why don't you come live our life for a little bit? The consumer, the fan, if you will, we're making 30,000, 45,000, 50,000. Some people are making 70,000, and that's good for them. But the bottom line is we, the fans, are the ones that buy the merchandise, that buy the tickets, etc., etc. So therefore, if you don't think baseball hasn't still suffered from their strike, you'd be wrong. I guarantee you, they're still suffering from that. So if you guys want to do that, that's fine. You're going to turn a lot of people off, and one of them might be me. And I'm going to be going to at least a couple more games this year, and I went to a couple last year. And the team where I live at is not very good right now, but NFL football is fun to watch, and I look forward to it on Sundays. But I'm not going to feel sorry for millionaires fighting over millions. And if that's the way things go, well, I might just quit watching football. That's a possibility because it's kind of like a stand, you know. You're just going to go on strike here. Maybe you'll go on strike 5 years from now. But the bottom line is it's a game. You know, you're not saving lives. You're not you're not protecting people. You're entertaining people. That's what you're doing. And for us, the people that make 50, 60,000 a year, you know, we're just, man, we're in a recession. You guys don't know it because you're making millions, so it ain't sweating you. But down here, the little people, yeah, we're you know, in a recession, and we're just doing the best that we can to survive. And we save up some money to go get an NFL ticket to watch a game. And now you're going to go on strike and you're not even going to be there? Well, piss on you, because that's what you guys are doing to me, is pissing on me. When you guys go out there and do your little one finger, Minnesota Vikings and New Orleans Saints, you might as well be giving me the big FU, because that's the way I feel about it, is you guys are out here dicking around, fighting over millions. It's a freaking game, for crying out loud. I hope to God, if you guys go on strike, they put some scab players in there, or some extra players in there, replacement players like they did in '87, because that's just a bunch of crap. That you shouldn't be fighting over millions. Well, all right, that's about all I got to say on this stuff. I'm out.